Do you like explosions? Do you like buildings falling over? Do you like shooting things until they explode and fall over? You'll probably love Crackdown 3, which I just played. So you may have already seen the Crackdown 3 trailer, but we just got to play the pre-alpha build, which is basically a tech demo showing how much you can explode because it all runs on these cloud servers. Now their record for running on cloud servers is 14 servers at one time. So once your Xbox's power fills up, it just goes onto more and more servers, so you can continue blowing things up and it won't go wrong. It's pretty good. There's an expansive single-player campaign which you can play offline, but as well as that, there's a 4-player co-op campaign, which is the same thing, but it is online. And you can customize your main character. You can change their race, their gender, and most importantly for me, their hairstyle. Yes! It's a completely new Crackdown city in Crackdown 3. It's been custom built just for platforming, which obviously is the mainstay of the Crackdown series. You can jump from rooftop to rooftop. Anywhere you can see in the city, you can get to it, you can climb on it, and you can blow it up. The story behind this one is that there's a load of crime bosses who have taken over the city, and there's this thing called digital fabric, which is sort of like a projected overlay on top of buildings, people, and vehicles. And they can hack into it and use it to, well, basically make money out of other people and terrify you. In the gameplay we saw today, there was actually this huge projected face that came up, and it was one of the crime bosses telling you off for shooting all his dudes. Sorry. Now the game is still in pre-alpha, so there's a lot of new stuff to come yet, and loads of stuff they wouldn't tell us about yet. But one of the things they could tell us about was the new hate meter, which is as exciting as it sounds. Basically what the hate meter is it's a bar that runs along the right-hand side of the screen, and it tells you how much you've f***ed off the crime boss. And basically, it's got 3 sections, and you need to fill up each of those 3 sections. And the further you get along that bar, the more enemies and the tougher enemies they send to beat you up. If it fills up all the way, they're going to come and find you. And that's the aim of the game. But of course, the meat of the demo that I saw today was the actual blowing up of buildings. So basically, they get you into the game. You've got a gun, you start off with a pistol, and you've got these 2 buildings in front of you attached by a bridge right at the top. You can see 2 people on the bridge. What's the first thing you do? You switch a pistol to a rocket launcher and you fire at the bridge. The bridge comes falling down, and those guys, well, they didn't die because it was a debug version, but if it wasn't, they'd be long gone. And what your aim is to bring down those 2 buildings and cause as much destruction around you as possible. So you've got your pistol, you've got your machine gun, you've got your rocket launcher, and you've got the buildings which are made up of multiple different materials that react in different ways. You've got concrete, which crumbles, you've got cladding, which sort of cracks and breaks apart, and you've got glass, which obviously splinters, fractures, and smashes on the floor. It's all really exciting, but of course, what's keeping the buildings up is their steel superstructures, which are a lot tougher to take down. So it took a while to bring the buildings down, but when we did, it was beautiful. So we can safely say that Crackdown 3 is going to be incredible, whether you enjoy just blowing up buildings or whether you want to get into the meat of the story. It's amazing. I'm really looking forward to playing it on Xbox One. And guys, make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and let me know in the comments what you're looking forward to most in the next Crackdown game. See you next time. Bye!